Hi guys, today has been a long day. It's later than I usually record my videos, but I had to take a trip over to South Carolina and pick up some of my artwork. I I was part of a group show at the Hilton Head Art League for the month of, well, from the latter part of September until the 17th of October. So anyway, I had to go over there, pick up my artwork, come back, run a few errands, but trying to be consistent, I did not want this day to go by without doing a video. By the simple fact that I am doing the things pertaining to my art means I'm sticking to what I said that I would do to continue being focused, consistent, and disciplined. But I wanted to talk today about some of the things, or the main thing that changed my life. You know, a lot of times we can have people in our life who can be a mentor, who can give us good advice, or who helps to influence the way that we are. But the particular advice that changed my life did not come from someone that I knew. Came from an outside source. I used to be the kind of person who was very, very quiet, very insecure, and just kind of stuck to myself. Like I said in previous videos, I was my mother's quietest child. I was an introvert. I was an artist. While I was growing up, my brothers and sisters, they were outside playing. I was in my room, probably drawing something. Very quiet, very insecure. And if you've seen my previous videos, I've talked about just not loving myself enough, where I looked outside of myself for my self-worth. And the day that I heard this information that changed my life, there's a YouTube channel called Infinite Waters. The guy who owns the channel, his name is Ralph Smart. And I was listening to his video this particular day, and I heard him say, your perception of yourself should be greater than everybody's perception of you. What you think about yourself is more important than what other people think about you. And like I said in previous videos, it was like that aha moment, like what Oprah said. It just turned on a switch that I didn't even know was off. The light was just off. It's just like I didn't realize I was looking outside of myself for my value, for my self-worth, for my own importance. And that statement, even though how simple it is, and some of you may say, well, you know, I don't look outside myself. Oh, I already knew that. I was in my 50s when I heard that. It was either late 40s or early 50s. It doesn't matter. It was late in life hearing that. So all this time while I'm navigating through life, trying to find my way, trying to make a living, consistent living from my artwork, I did not have the mindset that I needed in order to try and reach my full potential as an artist. And hearing that planted a seed in my mind, and it led me on a road to recovery. You know, we all, at some point, you know, all of us have shortcomings. There's not one person on this earth that doesn't have shortcomings. And it just led me on a road to some deep diving. I really had to confront myself in terms of how I felt about myself, a lot of the shortcomings that I had, and trying to correct some things. You know, a lot of people don't want to deep dive into themselves because it's not easy. It's hard work. I decided to work on myself, and working on yourself is not easy. It is a task. You know, most people want to avoid that because it is hard work. But I came to the conclusion that I needed to work on myself, and I needed to be in the habit of working harder on myself than I do on someone's job, because I'm, to me, more important than somebody's job. You know, so and working on yourself is a process. So it's not going to be like one day I'm fixed, because it's not going to happen. You continue to reevaluate and challenge yourself and to correct yourself when you know you're doing something wrong. When you know better, you do better. So working on myself, you can look at it as hard work, or you can look at it as something that you look forward to. Yes, it's hard work, but like Kamala Harris says, hard work is good work. I love working on myself. You know why? And this is the most important thing. Because I get to reap the benefits of the person that I evolve into. So as long as long as I continue to work on myself, I look forward to all the changes that I'm seeing, all the work that I'm doing, and the person that I evolve into. So people avoid working on themselves because they think of it as hard work. And in order to change a problem, you have to first acknowledge that one exists. And knowing that I had some self-doubt, self-loathing, self-negative, everything, I wanted to correct that. And I wanted to get on that path of recovering or doing better by myself, making myself the most important person in my life. It's not a bad thing to see yourself as the most important person in your life, because as an important being to yourself, you know you'll do better by other people. It's not in my heart to try to manipulate or take advantage or use someone. The person, I've always been that type of person, but the person that I'm evolving into is making me take notice of contributing to the world, or putting my energy into the world, or doing something that helps someone else. So working on yourself, yes, is hard work, but hard work is good work, and you get to look forward to the person that you evolve into. So some of the things that I do to help work on myself, I get into a spiritual practice of meditating. I read books that help me improve my mind. I talk with God. Now, when I pray, I meditate, and I pray, and I meditate. And I read. So those are the things that help me a lot to re-examine myself, to take a look at myself. And then when I have interactions with people, then I listen to what I say. I evaluate how my words may have offended somebody, and I'm not trying to be hard on myself, but I make sure I govern myself, because you have to do the right thing even when someone is not watching. So I love working on myself, but I can contribute my evolving, my road to recovery way back in the early 2000 to hearing Ralph Smart say, your perception of yourself should be more important than others' perception of you. What you think about yourself is more important than what others think about you. That is the advice that changed my life. Sent me on a road to being a better person, to considering myself first, and to just want to do the right thing by myself first, and then using that to help others. So I just wanted to talk on the point of finding something that can help change your life, or something that could affect your life, or just working towards evolving into a better you. You know, because we all could use help. There's not one person on this earth that doesn't have a shortcoming. And when you recognize what your shortcomings are, try to consciously go to work on being a better person. So that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about today. The message, the point that I heard that changed my life. So I hope this was of some use for anyone out there listening. If it was, please be sure to give me a like. Please be sure to share it with somebody that probably could use this information. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and continue to follow my journey as I continue to post videos on this platform. So until then, until tomorrow when I post my next video, everyone take care.